According to author and historian Laurence Leamer, who actually recently appeared on MSNBC to talk with host Alex Whit about the problem, Mar-a-Lago is infested. Infested, Leamer tells us, with, quote, vulgar rednecks. Leamer, who has been following things at Mar-a-Lago for so long that he's actually banned from going onto the property by Donald Trump, says that the clientele that Donald Trump originally hoped to attract to Mar-a-Lago, most of them have left the place. And in their place, this vulgar redneck type has taken over the once grand country club. So here is Lawrence Leamer explaining to MSNBC's Alex Whit about this new kind of infestation. Here it is.
Point well taken. Hey, let's remind viewers, Lawrence, about a point that you made when you were on my show in January last year. And that was, of course, when Trump had lost the White House. Let's watch together what you told me at that time. Here it is.
A lot of people have quit Mar-a-Lago. They don't want their names to be in the Washington Post and the New York Times and a list of people who have quit, but they've silently walked out. They don't want any more to deal with Donald Trump. And many of the members, they're not going there very often because it's a very dispirited place. And they're not concerned about politics. And they say the food is no good. There's no entertainment. It's a sad place for Trump to be hanging out. It's not what it was.
Okay, and let's remind viewers that was, a few days after Joe Biden had actually been inaugurated into office. So the gig was up. It was over. Donald Trump was no longer president of the United States. Has the mood changed there at all, though? Those friends with whom you socialize and they go to Mar-a-Lago, you may have gone to Mar-a-Lago. Have things picked back up there?
Well, I would go there often, but Trump has banned me for life from Mar-a-Lago. See, I'm wearing a badge saying it. But no, it's changed. I mean, this new class of people coming in, these true Trump believers that have the bucks and tend to be the kind of vulgar, kind of redneck types that wouldn't have been welcomed in Palm Beach otherwise.
But they've got to be able to afford the price tag of admission, right?
It's just, I mean, that's the kind of money. I mean, $200,000, what's that to these people?
I don't know. I don't have the answer to that one. I'm going to let that just hang out there.
Now, I don't disbelieve what Mr. Leamer has to say here. But what I do want to kind of draw attention to is how Alex Whit there is kind of like, but you have to have money to go to Mar-a-Lago, right? It's $200,000. And Leamer's just like, yeah, and that's nothing to these people. But you said they were vulgar rednecks. See, Alex Whit right there kind of just proved that sometimes it's a very good idea to get out of your bubble. See, that's right, folks. This video actually isn't me making fun of Donald Trump for Mar-a-Lago being filled with vulgar rednecks. It's to call out people like Alex Whit who clearly have no idea what's happening in the rest of the country. Guess what? You can be a vulgar redneck and still be quite wealthy here in the United States. In fact, I have family members that I would probably fit under that classification, that they run businesses. They're very successful. They're also not the kind of people Donald Trump originally wanted to send down to Mar-a-Lago. You want even more evidence? How about Marjorie Taylor Greene? I'd say classifying her as a vulgar redneck is 100% accurate, and she happens to be a millionaire. But immediately upon hearing the word redneck, MSNBC host Alex Whit assumes we're just talking about people that live out there in the trailer parks. Right, Alex? That's what you think? Like, oh, redneck, of course, this person can't have money. And look, not that I'm trying to say, hey, you can't use that word or, this is a negative stereotype. No. What I am trying to say is that if you actually got out of your little NYC bubble, you might see that there are rednecks that have millions and millions of dollars. They eat the finest foods, they drive the fanciest cars, but they would still be considered rednecks. You also have rednecks that have Ivy League education. There's all kinds of people down here in the South. How about y'all get off your damn high horses and come down here and see what's actually taking place, huh? And listen, I don't fault Leamer for saying, yes, Mar-a-Lago's filled with vulgar rednecks, because as I said, vulgar rednecks, I have no doubt because those are the caliber of people that Donald Trump has attracted. Because we're talking about a caliber of person, not necessarily the money. We're talking about class and dignity. But sometimes people like Alex Whit hear the word redneck and they think, oh, we're talking about people that eat squirrels out of the garbage, right? Because that's what you think's going on down here in the South, right? I'm sorry, I guess maybe I do take a little bit of offense to this. And I use the word redneck all the time to talk about people down here. But that's because I see it firsthand and I know the difference. I know the difference between just your average Southerner or maybe even your average poor person and a redneck. But Alex Whit can't separate it. If you live in the South and you're poor, she automatically thinks you're a redneck. That's what she was getting at when asking why these people were even able to afford going to Mar-a-Lago. That's pretty disgusting if you ask me. One of today's video sponsors is Trade Coffee. Now, I'm one of those people who drinks a lot of coffee, but couldn't tell you exactly what makes a good cup taste so good. All I know is when I get my coffee from Trade Coffee, it's great. So let me tell you a little bit about Trade Coffee. It's a coffee subscription service unlike anything you've tried before, because they partner with top independent roasters to freshly roast and send the best coffees in the country directly to your home on your preferred schedule. Their team of experts do all the work, taste testing hundreds of coffees from across the US every month to curate over 450 exceptional coffees that make the cut. Trade works with a hand-picked and always growing group of over 55 of the nation's best roasters. These are partners that Trade deeply vets around the quality of their product, the way they treat their teams here in the US, and their ethical standards for sourcing their product from around the world at a fair price. The coffee I get from Trade is so good, I can't believe how much I like what they've picked for me here. And their team actually worked with me to create my own custom collection. And if what I got isn't up your alley, then don't worry. Trade will have whatever it is you want. You can shop their most popular coffees by roast or flavor profile, or you can take their coffee quiz and get expertly matched with the coffees you'll love. That's what I did, and it worked out wonderfully. So if you want to support small businesses and brew the best cup of coffee you've ever made at home, it's time to try Trade Coffee. Right now, Trade is offering our viewers a total of $30 off your first order plus free shipping at drinktrade.com/ROF. That's drinktrade.com/ROF for $30 off your subscription to the best coffees in the country.